Hey guys, this is Chetan.
And this is Abby.
And welcome back to the Unprofessionals. So tomorrow, Thursday, July 29th, will be the NBA draft. So today, a little NBA draft special between Abby and I. We're going to go through the first 14, the lottery picks. And the rules to our lottery is I will be picking even number teams, and Abby will be picking for the odd number teams. And we can trade any picks that we want. Anything is open and available. We're gonna go through all the trade rumors that happen, and both Abby and I believe it's gonna be a big night for NBA trades. We feel that way every single time there's a draft, whether it be NFL or NBA. It's just this seems like a time where a lot of stars want to be traded, and this seems like the night that a lot of stars can be traded because if we think about it, the Warriors have 2 picks. Ben Simmons is a hot rumor out there, and Bradley Beal could potentially be on the trading block. We have a whole array of stars that may want to be traded. So essentially, we're going to go through the first 14 picks. Abby has 7 picks. I have 7 picks. And any time at all, say he wants to trade the Warriors 14th pick, it's going to keep me on my toes and I have to change my draft around in case that were to occur. But I'm going to hand it off to Abby with any trade rumors that he is hearing currently. Abby?
Yeah, this draft is going to be crazy, in my opinion, not just because of the talent in the draft, the depth of this draft that everyone keeps saying, but obviously rumors about Bradley Beal. Dame Lillard, we don't think as much. We think Dame Lillard is going to likely stay, so we're going to have to see about that. We have Lonzo Ball, make it sign and trade possibly, even though, what's it called? It's for free agency begins Monday. You have names like Pascal Siakam that have come up, Kyle Lowry, sign and trade potentially. The Lakers, what would they be doing? DeMar DeRozan, sign and trade. There's so many players that's going to be moving, not just in the draft, but Ben Simmons, another name, because you want to know what picks you're getting. I can trade you first-round picks, but I'd rather know where those first-round picks land. So that's where someone like Philly will want to know who they're getting, what position they're getting their picks this year, maybe going forward, and they can trade Ben Simmons, which in all likelihood points to him being traded. And if he's traded, I think it'll be by tomorrow. And that's just my personal opinion. I'm not Woj, but I think Chetan agrees. Ben Simmons, I think he is. I would be shocked if he's not traded by tomorrow. And Bradley Beal, that's a different. I think if Bradley Beal gets traded, he should get traded also by tomorrow because you want to know where your picks land. Dame Lillard, not so much. And some of these other names, like Pascal Siakam, I don't know, maybe. But we'll see. But all in all, tomorrow, the finals ended last Tuesday. And just 9 days later, it's about to be chaos. And then free agency Monday. So you are going to be preoccupied as an NBA fan for the time period. And then we all know what's coming. I don't even got to say what it is, but we all know what's coming. So now let's begin with the draft. I have the first pick. As Chetan mentioned, I have the odd picks. And I'm not going to take long on this one. I think it's clear as day. Will he end up being the best player in this draft? I don't know, because that's what the draft is. You just don't know. Anthony Bennett, who the freaking hell saw that coming? Giannis Antetokounmpo was in that draft, and he is a all-time great player now. Anthony Bennett is probably flipping burgers at McDonald's right now. I don't even know where he is. No idea where. No disrespect to him. They picked him. He didn't pick himself, but he clearly was not worthy of that pick. And I hope we're just joking around. We hope, obviously, he's doing great or whatever he chooses to do. But it just shows you the draft. Luck is involved regardless, because college to NBA is a different ball game, and high school to NBA is like other complete ball game. But with that said, the Detroit Pistons should not take long. Don't mess around with this. He is the best prospect as of right now. Cade Cunningham, put the name in. Don't make him wait that long. Let him kiss his family. Let him hug his daughter. Let him kiss his daughter. Let him get ready to go to Detroit because he is clear and cut the number 1 overall pick. for the 2021 NBA draft.
All right. With the number 2 pick, the Houston Rockets will select Jalen Green. After many failed attempts of trying to get the first pick from Detroit, they just decided that they're going to settle on a shooting guard coming out of the G League, and he's going to play alongside John Wall and hopes to, let's say, quote unquote, replace Hall of Famer, well, future Hall of Famer James Harden. So I think Jalen Green has the most upside, given that he did not go to college like Kate Cunningham did. His rise to the top number 2 seed, the number 2 pick, I mean, he was going to be a lottery pick, but him deciding to go to the G League, and play with grown men and play the way he did, made him a clear-cut favorite to be a top 3 pick. So no doubt about it, Jalen Green will go second.
I think. Listen. I know this is your pick. I just don't think there's any way they would take him but everything you said about him is true because they already have a guy on their roster. I loved him in college. Cleveland, everyone goes to Cleveland and dies. Mr. Kevin Porter Jr. He's not James Harden now. He's very young. I think he's 22 or 21 years old.
He is.
He's a lefty. He looks like the exact replica of James Harden without the beard. He's not scared of nothing. I think they already have him. You have John Wall, regardless because of the contract. You have Christian Wood. I think Evan Mobley would have been the pick here, in my opinion, not because I think he's better than Jalen Green, just because they don't have a center. That's about it. And I think tomorrow, listen, I love Jalen Green, so I'm not going to argue with you there. In my opinion, you picked the best player available. But from the Rockets' perspective, Evan Mobley, I think, would be the pick because they don't have a center, really. Christian Wood was playing center, or they traded Clint Capella with Kelly Olynyk was playing center at times, and he's not a center. So, but that's just my thoughts on it. And obviously, when I make my picks, you can chime in yourself. But now we get to Cleveland. I have no idea what Cleveland's doing. I'll be honest here. This is straight me guessing to the sky because you have Colin Sexton. You drafted him 2 years ago, I think, 2-3 years ago. You don't want him anymore. You want to trade him because he wants to get paid. Obviously, he wants to get paid because he's played pretty damn good. He's played pretty good. He's not a superstar, but he is a above average to a star level. I would take him personally over a player like Dennis Schroeder, in my opinion. I would take Colin Sexton. Upside, he scoring wise, tenacity. I would take Colin Sexton over a player like Dennis Schroeder just to make a comparison. But Cleveland, you have Darius Garland. He was clearly the best player last year. You drafted Isaac Okoro last year. So they have young players galore. I don't know what direction they would go in. They traded for Jared Allen. They had to pay him. So based off of the players I have here available, I think they are forced to take Evan Mobley, and this basically means they will sign and trade or trade away Jared Allen.
See, and my thing here is I was looking at just that is there's no perfect fit for anyone at 2 or 3 because, like you said, you have Kevin Porter Jr. at the shooting guard position in Houston, but you also have like Christian Wood. Yeah, he was playing center, but Evan Mobley, one of comps for Evan Mobley is Christian Wood. So you're essentially drafting the same guy there. But if we were to switch picks and say I set Evan Mobley to Houston,
I think Evan Mobley to Houston and Jalen Green to Cleveland would make a lot more sense.
But I don't feel that way because of how guard heavy Cleveland already is. I can understand if they traded away Sexton or Garland and they signed Jared Allen long term.
Who knows? Maybe they want to trade Kevin Porter. Oh, I'll be the front of the line of that. Somehow they want to trade Kevin Porter Jr. away.
So I'm not even sure. Like, I mean, we
You
gave
basically have Tatum and Brown dwelling in that way
in Houston, yeah,
in Houston, in my opinion. You're basically trying to make a version of Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum in
like
Houston.
the young OKC team with
On paper, that roster, that team would be nice. Houston with John Wall, Jalen Green, Kevin Porter Jr., Christian Wood. They still got Eric Gordon, Kelly Olynyk. That's not that bad of a team, in my opinion. Their
so yeah.
rookie last year, Tate, I think is his name, who played phenomenal for them. So they do have that. They still have players. They could quickly rebuild this thing, in my opinion, depending on what John Wall goes to. But it's your pick now, bro. Evan Mobley was my pick. Your pick is Toronto. I think, in my opinion, this is the most clear-cut answer possible. But it's your pick, so go ahead.
And I'm gonna shock everyone. Say, well, the pick is gonna be clear. It's just who's gonna be making the pick. And I think at this point, Daryl Morey knows that he's not going to get exactly what he wants for Ben Simmons. And if he holds on too long, it's going to end up exactly like the James Harden situation, where he could have given James Harden away, or he could have gotten James Harden to his team from his previous team for Ben Simmons. So I think this is going to be a sign and trade for Kyle Lowry, OG Anunoby, the fourth pick for Ben Simmons and Matisse Thybulle. So the fourth pick is going to be made by the Philadelphia 76ers, and they take Jalen Suggs.
See, now you lost me a little bit because I was with you all the way up to the pick now. And you have Kyle Lowry. Why would you pick Suggs?
I think it just need. How long is Kyle Lowry going to play?
He wants a 3-year deal, so 3 years. If you're getting Kyle Lowry, you're gonna want 3 years. He was gonna want a deal at least.
So if anything,
come on, bro, you gotta think these things through. You can't be drafted. It is best player available, but
well, that's exactly it. Wouldn't you draft the best player available? Because you can easily put him at a shooting guard as well. It's just depending how you're gonna play with it. I think they should take Jalen Suggs mostly because Joel Embiid is going to be there a long time. If Kyle Lowry is only playing 3 years, right? You can play him at point. You can play him at shooting guard. You can do a lot of things. And Jalen Suggs is also a great defender. He is a great rebounder. I think he just fits Philadelphia. It just he might not be starting.
All right, it's your pick. No arguments here. He is the best player available. So the Sixers get Jalen Suggs and Kyle Lowry and OG. Okay, Ben Simmons, Pascal Siakam, Fred VanVleet. Okay, Gary Trent Jr., Toronto. Okay, all right. Now we get to the only pick that matters in this damn draft. The Orlando Magic, the 5th pick overall. I've suffered for 10 years. 10 years. That's probably going to be another 10 years, but I can only dream. I dreamt of Cade Cunningham. I'll be honest. I've had dreams about him in my dreams. I dreamt of him. But guess what? The gods don't want me to be happy. I get the 5th pick. And to be honest, I have no idea who I would even take here. At this point, all these players are – this draft has a lot of talented players, but now is when it gets tricky, in my opinion. The 4 clear-cut picks already are gone. Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, Evan Mobley, Jalen Suggs. The 3 guarantee, in my opinion, are Cade Cunningham, Jalen Green, and Jalen Suggs. Evan Mobley, I personally think he could be up and down. I'm just not too sure on him yet. I could be wrong, but obviously I'm not a college basketball expert. I love college basketball. I'm not going to claim to be an expert on it.
I mean, on top of that, how many great centers have been drafted?
Exactly. We have 4 or 5 great centers. We have Joel Embiid, we have Jokic, we have Karl Towns. I can't even say Rudy Gobert. I can't go there. If you can't score, you're not. Who else we got? Anthony Davis is not a center. So Vucevic is a great center, in my opinion.
Yeah, he was drafted all the way in 20?
And he was picked in the 2nd round, I think, or end of first round.
He was end of first round. Joker was.
So in general, we're basically DeAndre Ayton were probably 5th, and that's pretty sad. So basically, yeah, it's a dying breed. So we'll see about that. with the 5th pick. Damn, who do I take here, man? Oh my God. We have guards. We have so many guards. Oh shit.
I mean, I know one guy's been rising as of late.
I'm so conflicted here. You know what? Oh look, I just got a phone call. I'm picking up the phone.
Do it.
Yo, what's up? Brad Stevens, what's up, homie? What's up, bro? I was waiting for your name to pop up my phone. Okay, Brad Stevens. Oh, you Jalen Brown? He's available? What you want? You want the 5th pick? No problem. You want the 8th pick? No problem. You want Wendell Carter? No problem. What else? Is that it? You want one more player? I can give you. You want Terrence Ross, bro? I don't want to give you Terrence Ross. You want my 2nd round pick too? I bet. There it is. The 5th pick, the 8th pick, Wendell Carter, and the 2nd round pick, all for Jalen Brown, go to the Orlando freaking Magic. I'm taking the sure bet up and coming star player from the Boston Celtics instead of taking a young, promising player, two promising players, because I feel you need that one dude on your team. And now I have that one dude. Do I believe there's even a chance of this happening? Fuck no. No. There's no way. There's no way this has happened. But if I'm a fan and I really want to think outside the box here, I think this is a move that the Magic are rebuilding. And we have pieces to accelerate all that, because we don't need a guard. We have Cole Anthony, who I love, picked him last year, 15th overall, phenomenal pickup. We have Fultz coming back from injury. RJ Hampton is putting in work. We got Terrence Ross. We got Chuma Okeke. We got Mo Bamba at center. Give him a full season now with Vucevic gone. We got your boy Wendell Carter. These two young centers, figure out which one of them can play, which one of them can actually be a star player, and then maybe trade the other one. So, and obviously Jonathan Isaac himself, the best player we have on our team. So Jalen Brown, that's the pick for me. Your thoughts, Chetan? And by the way, I'm sorry, the 8th pick now is gone. Is going to be picked by the Boston Celtics. Oh wait, my bad. I have to pick for the Celtics.
Yeah, you have pick 5.
Oops, didn't even slip. I was so happy right now. So let me cross out Magic real quick. Let me put in Boston, and let me put in Boston down here. So now you get to pick for the Boston Celtics at 8, my friend. All right. With the 8th pick, since they lost Jalen Brown, they need another wing. I'm going to take the best defensive wing available, because this guy has been skyrocketing up the draft boards. From Florida State, Scotty Barnes goes to – you already got a scorer in Tatum. So you wouldn't need that. You need defense. You have Al Horford, who's a great defender in the post. You have Marcus Smart. Jason Tatum is improving. And now Scotty Barnes. The Celtics are now on their way to retooling and rebuilding their franchise around Tatum and going forward with the young players that they're about to receive. Scotty Barnes is the pick at 5.
At number 6, it's OKC. And it's funny because I was thinking of the same trade.
Whoever OKC picks, you know it's going to be a good player, because Sam Presti's involved.
Whoever OKC picks is going to be a good player. But I was thinking, what if they accelerate the process down in OKC where they make the trade for Jalen Brown? Because they got 3 first round.
I got him.
Yep. That's the thing. You got him.
Find a different player. Hurry up. Clock's ticking. 6th pick, OKC. Already, the rumors were Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the 6th pick for Cade Cunningham, which I do not understand, period. Why the freaking hell would you do that, Oklahoma City?
Yep.
Why would you do that? Shai is ascending. He is ascending. Come on, tick-tock, tick-tock. Somebody on the phone? Anybody on the phone?
Nobody's on the phone, because OKC will be keeping their pick because they failed to get Cunningham, Green, or Mobley, and they couldn't. And there was no point of trading for Jalen Suggs because they already have their point guard of the future in SGA.
And Kemba's still there, by the way. I hope people remember that.
Kemba. Yep, and Kemba.
Definitely getting traded. He definitely getting traded. Maybe tomorrow.
maybe tomorrow, but not with this sixth pick. The sixth pick is going to be guard out of UConn, James Bonet.
Okay. I like this guy. I like this guy.
And
He's a
he's going to
killer.
be paired with SGA, who, SGA is more of a methodical scorer. He is more of a, slow down the pace. He will rock you to sleep kind of scorer, while Bonite has all the athleticism and speed in the world.
I feel that James Bouknight is exactly what a former Oklahoma City Thunder player was, Reggie Jackson. He reminds me of Reggie Jackson, in my
He,
opinion.
he reminds me a little bit more of a Jordan Clarkson.
That's a nice one too. I like that one. That's a good one right there. All right, now we get to the team who is picking seventh, but obviously they're not picking seventh because of performance, because Minnesota had to give them their pick. This is a team that can go from, lottery to NBA Finals. And all the teams that we're selecting for here: Detroit, Houston, Cleveland, Boston. Well, obviously Boston, we made that happen. Let's just Toronto, Orlando, Oklahoma City, Kings, Memphis, Hornets, Spurs, Indiana, whatever. This is a team that can really make some noise next season with what they do here. Klay Thompson's coming back, obviously. Knock on wood. We need that man back in this league. But the Golden State Warriors, you really think they're going to pick a rookie, bro? You really think they're going to pick two rookies? Steph Curry, 30-something. Klay Thompson's, I think, 30. Draymond Green is 30, I think. They got no time to waste. So you know what? Let me look through my contact list real quick. Let me look through this contact list. Let me look through USA. I can't find anybody that I want to contact in US. So you know what? Let me go to Canada real quick. Let me call Toronto. It's been busy in Toronto. But let me call them up real quick. Okay, Masai. Ding dong. Hello. Oh, I heard you traded for Ben Simmons. So you really think Ben Simmons and Siakam would fit together, bro?
Nope.
Damn, bro. You actually right. What's the name of the GM again? Golden State?
Bob Myers.
Bob Myers. So I'm Bob Myers, right? I'm Myers. Okay. Masai. Come on, man. You don't want Siakam no more. Ben Simmons, he couldn't play with Embiid. You think he'll be able to play with Siakam? Siakam's going up and down. He didn't even have a great year last year. Throw him my way. All right. What do you want for him? Okay. I'm gonna give you the 7th pick. I'm gonna give you the 14th pick, and I'm gonna give you the guy that they used to call Maple Jordan, Andrew Wiggins. Goes back to his home country of Canada, and now the Toronto Raptors trade Pascal Siakam for the 7th pick, the 14th pick, and Andrew Wiggins. And now the Golden State Warriors are on their way back. They had a versatile small forward / power forward, whatever you want to call him. He can shoot, he can drive, he can post, he can play defense, and he will fit. He wasn't able to be the guy last year. Kawhi Leonard, if people remember, obviously, was the guy in 2019. And Kyle Lowry was the 2. Fred VanVleet was actually the 3rd guy. So he is not a superstar. He can be a complimentary star. And I don't think Bradley Beal is going to get traded. That's my personal opinion by tomorrow. Dame Lillard, yeah, right. I doubt that. So I think this is the guy that the Warriors can go out and get. And a key thing is they got to keep James Wiseman in this trade. They get to keep James Wiseman. So your starting lineup will not persist of Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Pascal Siakam, Draymond Green, James Wiseman. Go to town. Go to town, baby. And now with the 7th pick, the Toronto Raptors select a guy. You traded OG Anunoby away, right?
Yep.
So let's replace him with a guy that he has untapped talent. We all know Masai Ujiri loves players from the Congo. So Jonathan Kuminga, we replace one guy from where's Siakam from? I think he's from the Congo as well. He's from someplace in Africa. So we're gonna trade one dude from Africa for another. And Jonathan Kuminga, come on through, my friend. All right, Chetan with the 8th pick, the Boston Celtics. What you got?
Okay, so Boston right now is, say you got because you got Scotty Barnes
Yep.
to be complimentary with.
There's one guy. I'm not gonna say the name because it's your draft, but there's one guy that I think he would be fantastic right now for this team.
I'm trying to find that guy because now we're looking at.
Come on, you know the name I'm talking about. He already is. He's already in green. He's used to the green.
I know, but it's a little too early.
Listen, Kemba's gone.
All right. With a surprise pick at 8, he was going to go late lottery. They call him off night for a reason, and they need a point guard.
Trademark that.
They need a point guard up in Boston. And this guy, one, absolutely fantastic guard. 2, a beast on the defensive end. You're talking, you might be throwing a lineup with Scotty Barnes, who's fantastic at defense. You're throwing Marcus Smart and Davion Mitchell in a league that is predicated on scoring. Give me that defensive lineup. So,
all right, I cannot argue there. That would be a fantastic pick. Kemba's gone. Kemba is not the biggest guy. Neither is Davion Mitchell. But Davion Mitchell, he got that nickname. You said it off night. He's the best guard, on-ball defender. You have him now. Marcus Smart. He'll learn from Marcus Smart also. You still have Tatum to be your primary scorer. Scotty Barnes, Al Horford. You probably re-sign Evan Fournier. You still are a very, very, very respectable team in Boston with a new head coach. Now we get to the Sacramento Kings, a team that they got all the talent in the world. They just didn't know how to add it together. This is disturbing, in my opinion. The Kings just can't get it right. Their coach, I'm not a fan of his. Poor De'Aaron Fox. He's just dying out there. He balling. He throwing up huge numbers. Harrison Barnes playing for them. Buddy Hield playing for them. Your favorite player last year, Tyrese Halliburton, playing for them. Marvin Bagley, when he plays well. But he's hurt. He don't want to play there no more. These are some big names I just threw out there. And this team just cannot get it right. They just can't. With the 9th pick, another rookie coming in to what? Just fall into infamy. With the 9th pick, who can I take here? Since I think they will likely trade Buddy Hield away, I'm going to take a surprise pick here. I'm going to take a guy who straight up gets buckets. He's not projected to be a lottery pick, but I saw him in LSU. He gets buckets. He gets buckets. He gets buckets. That is Cameron Thomas, shooting guard, LSU.
all right. So he's going to go actually in the mid-20s from what I'm seeing.
I think that's the pick here. He can score with the best of them. Him with De'Aaron Fox and Tyrese as your whatever backup, whatever you want to call it. That is now a great backcourt built up, young, great backcourt. Now comes the Memphis Grizzlies because of one of the dumbest trades that I've seen that just doesn't make sense to me. But Chetan, Memphis, they made this trade for somebody for sure. They have somebody or some people in mind. So whoever they have in mind, take it away.
And the guy that they have in mind, it's so the reports are linked to, let me pronounce his name correctly, the 6'8" point guard out of Australia, Josh Giddey. That's the name that they're linked to. John Morant is already their starting point guard. This guy, very smart, very talented. He's one of the bigger guards, so they're gonna play him similar to the way Joe Ingles. He plays similar to how Joe Ingles plays. So he's gonna be in a. He's like Kyle Anderson kind of body with Joe Ingles play style.
Good name right there.
And that is the guy that will be going at 10.
All right, here comes the Charlotte Hornets. Last year they hit a home run. LaMelo Ball himself.
Yep.
They just signed for the summer league LiAngelo Ball. So all they're missing is one ball. Well, guess what they got to do here? They're going to pick with the 11th pick Moses Moody, shooting guard out of Arkansas. But they will not be keeping him. They will be taking this pick for somebody else. I don't know the whole semantics of it where if they could do this trade on the draft night or they have to wait till Monday. But whenever they can do it, they're making this pick for the Pelicans because they're going to trade Moses Moody and I will say probably Devontae Graham for Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball, LiAngelo Ball, LaMelo Ball. The Ball family has arrived, and they are going to get their checks from the one and only Michael Jordan. LeVar Ball is going to be sitting courtside watching his three sons get buckets while getting paid by the greatest player of all time himself. What a job, LeVar Ball. Can't make this shit up, man. Cannot make it up. So basically, you don't even have to make up. I don't have to make another pick for this because I'm just trading the Hornets pick to the Pelicans. Your turn, Chetan. San Antonio. Damn, bro. Times are tough now. Tim Duncan ain't coming through that door. Manu Ginobili ain't coming through that door. Tony Parker not coming. Kawhi Leonard was there. He gone. Oh, man. DeMar DeRozan may be gone now. 12th pick. Oh, man. Greg Popovich. Oh, man.
And because DeMar DeRozan is likely to be gone, I think San Antonio picks a wing here, and they pick Keon Johnson out of Tennessee. He is 6'3" guard. He kind of plays a little like KCP or Gary Harris. It depends on what San Antonio is going to do with all the guards that they have available. They're also linked to Ben Simmons, but the asking price for him is like
your whole franchise.
Pretty much. They're asking for a couple of their young guards, a couple of draft picks. I think it was like 4 draft picks in a combination of 4 draft picks in young players. So I don't think they'll make that move, but I think someone like DeJounte Murray could be on the trade block. And because of that, a guard spot opens up and they will take Keon Johnson.
And now we have my final pick of this draft lottery, the Indiana Pacers. And I feel I could be wrong here, but I think Doug McDermott is a free agent. So if that is true here, I don't think they'll be able to re-sign him because he is going to be a hot commodity on the open market. He is a straight-up shooter. He gets buckets. Dougie McBuckets was his nickname at Crayon. He's carried that over. He is not a star, but he is a fantastic role player. So I'm going to replace him with a guy that he stayed in college for a while, but out of Gonzaga, Corey Kispert. Okay. Now, Chetan, the final pick of the lottery. Remember, this is not the Warriors pick. This is the Raptors pick. Final pick of the draft lottery.
And with the final pick of the draft lottery, the Toronto Raptors select center out of Texas, Kai Jones.
Yeah, they don't have a center, truly.
And I guess the big thing here is, they're in a middle of a rebuild, but they can also compete. So I think they're going to pick with the picks that they had previously. We said it was 14. You gave them Jonathan Kuminga, correct?
Yep.
So, and then I just gave them Kai Jones. So they're in that in between because Kuminga can be Jaylen Brown-esque. Kai Jones could be his draft comp is a Jaren Jackson Jr. But you also have players like Ben Simmons, who's going to be there for 4 years. So they got time to figure it out. And if they wanted to make a trade, they can probably package Andrew Wiggins' deal somewhere. So I think that Masai Ujiri is just trying to figure it out. So he's going to pick the best available talent there, and it's going to be Kai Jones.
Well, there you have it. That is our draft lottery. A lot of a lot of men, young talented men's dreams will be coming true tomorrow. But just know this is just the beginning. You got here, but now you have to work even harder to sustain your place. It's a privilege to play in the NBA, make the money you're about to make, and play the role you're about to play because it can be taken away real quick. So this is going to be a great night. It's hard to believe that the NBA season ends so quickly and the draft just rolls around. But that's how it works in the NBA. This is our draft preview, and I think we made a lot of trades that we don't think likely will happen. But if it does, it will be chaos. It will be amazing to watch because I think tomorrow, regardless of what me or Chetan feel, one thing can be said. I think it's going to be a lot of moving pieces with players from each different teams making moves, along with players in this draft going up and down, trades, etc., etc., etc. And I hope everyone tunes in because the draft is tomorrow. It's here. It's arrived, and free agency begins on Monday, August 2nd, and that's going to be crazy as well because contenders are trying to get better, and that's what the job is for these GMs. So, everyone, that was our episode today. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to keep bringing it to you every single day, basically, because we don't get tired. And we're going to make sure you don't get tired of us because that's what we're here to do. And we're only going to get better and better and better. Peace.
All right, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.